Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Portland International Raceway. We are here with Motor City Racing. It's the IMSA Series multi-class racing. The pace car is in, field is set, the GTP's ready to roll into the restart zone. Green flag in the air, IMSA Racing back underway. Here come the LMP2s, green flag in the air. Casey Catola brings them green.
Look at that field go down the front stretch. Here comes the GT3s. Ladies and gentlemen, the GT3 green flag in the air. Everybody is green here in Portland as they rumble down the front stretch.
Atkins pops off the track, throws it sideways, slide job. Not how you want to do it though, but he doesn't go off the track too much. Keeps it rolling. Looking at here, Portland must be a tricky track, Christian. Here's Caleb.
Definitely.
Oh, he just got smoked! Oh my goodness!
Got turned!
He got dumped in IMSA Racing. That was dirty, Christian.
Gave him the old bump and run. That's usually frowned upon in the IMSA circuits, but it didn't matter. Who was that?
It was effective.
That was Tyler Merritt. That's who gave him the old bump and run.
Tyler Merritt says, you know what? Get out of my way. I'm heading to the front. Tyler Merritt says, later, loser. I'm faster than you. Wham!
Boing!
Dumps him.
Just
flat out dumped him.
And then drove off into the sunset like nothing happened.
Yep.
He took his Ferrari and kept racing.
Lead as we drop back to your GT3 class. Alex Lalonde and Christian, we went out and we have signed a lucrative deal. We've got the best in the business. Alex Lalonde going to be driving a Hutchinson Motorsports TV GT3 car next season. And if you can even hear us, this Ford Mustang is loud and it is fast, as Alex Lalonde is leading the class by 4.7 seconds right now. And then right behind him, side-by-side battle for last in the LMP2s. That's Nate Orlowski and Graham Gorley. Michael Ford has junked it. Let's see what happened. Oh, look at that back bumper there, Christian.
Hey,
It's been a rough. It has been a rough night for Michael Ford. Slide job.
Just went on a little drift here. Stops it right in the track. You know, maybe no one to hit me. I'm just gonna go. Definitely a rough night so far.
TV, if you're just tuning in, folks, this is our second ever IMSA style races. The 33 just turns it.
Right in front of the LMP2 class there.
Oh, he's got to throw it in reverse. Almost went down pit road. Eric Jeffrey struggling here. Few cars having some issues. Jeffrey was running around 5th or so in the GT3s. Well, not anymore. He just overshoots it, it looks like. Going into the corner here.
You had that GT3 right there just throwing things off. He spins himself, and then they just both run off.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you know, that happens when you're watching the car in front of you. You see them go off the track. You kind of get the little urge too as well. So not too much loss though for him, as CK Casey Catola is still leading this race out front in that 88 LMP2.
He's really struggling to get around the GT3 class leader right now.
Oh, he doors him. Boy, another side slapper race here.
Very good race here. We got to thank Ian Drennan. He is the sponsor for tonight's race. He made this all possible. So, you know, everybody just say thank you to the GOAT, Ian Drennan.
And we got 3 cars bunched together here for the class. Oh, he's flashing his lights, Christian. Now, that's what I've learned. That's what you're supposed to do around the entire track. You're supposed to flash your lights continuously.
It's not really how that works, so I don't know where you got your information from, but, you know, definitely okay to flash saying, hey, I'm here, I'm coming around you, you know I'm fast, just let me go.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting to see these guys wheeling these cars around. You know, we are used to oval racing. Now, these guys are wheeling these cars left, and they're turning right.
That is the name of the game in road racing, as here comes an LMP2 around him right now on the outside.
Oh, look out!
He gets hit!
That was a GT3, just smokes the LMP2, I think, there. He just hits the lip there, goes too wide, gets into the grass, tries to correct it, goes straight. Ugh, not too much damage, though, but not going to be good for him.
It doesn't take much to get these cars downforce.
Well, he's still in the pits, Christian. He is done.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And if you're just tuning in here, folks, click that like button, subscribe to the page. Hutchinson Motorsports TV bringing you IMSA Racing here for the second time ever. We are at Portland International Raceway with Motor City Racing. Boy, this is a beautiful track. Look at all the RVs camped out here. These fans are diehards. I tell you what, you know, Rumor was this place hardly sold any tickets, and as soon as these fans heard that Hutchinson Motorsports TV was coming to town to broadcast, it instantly sold out. Second place.
Oh, Jordan Miller has officially junked it and probably ended his night. Watch this here. Ladies and gentlemen, he just hits that rumble strip, locks it up, slides all the way, hits the wall, bumper flies off. Ladies and gentlemen, that car is junked.
Jordan. And we are back here at Portland International. Christian, what have you seen since we've been on break here for the last few minutes?
Something happened just as we came back. CK ran off the track, or he had to go off the track to avoid a GT3 car. That was almost disastrous for his night right there.
Here's a replay, Christian. Takes around.
Alrighty, so take a look at this replay. See CK right here, following, looks like Rexy right there. Just has to take it off the track, almost, runs into the back of that 5 GT3 car, gathers it back up, keeps it right, and avoids them again.
With some long pit stops here, Christian, these pit crews are not very good.
Well, they gotta get, the car full of fuel, then change the tires, it's a process here in the LMP2 series.
Now, Christian, I will point out, I do know these cars on cold tires are not friendly, so it's going to be something to watch this outlap for these guys that just pit, see if they junk it.
Nate Orlowski, right out of pit road. What did we just say, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, first corner.
Right in front of everybody, too. That could have been bad.
Christian, am I an IMSA expert now?
No.
Well, I mean, I did just kind of call it, I will say. But meanwhile, Michael Ford, I would say it's been a good night for him, but I would be lying. That 23 of Michael Ford is slow. He is junk, and he's running last in the GT3s of the cars left out there. GTP leader.
Nate Orlowski, had that spin right out of pit road. He went ahead and finished his car off for the evening. Hard into the wall. Wham! That car is done. He's driving an open wheel modified. It looks more like a tank now.
Christian, that thing looks like shit. I don't know what it is. He's going to tow it into the pits. I kind of wanted to see him rip it around with the car like that, honestly.
Nope, he is done for the night. Put a fork in that car. Go ahead and call the scrapyard because they got one coming into them.
Click that like button, though, again. Subscribe and check out our description, folks. There's some good information in there. Come on over to our Discord channel. All kinds of fun stuff going on there. And we got more plans in the works of services to give to our world's #1 fans over there on Discord. Meanwhile, out front, Alex Lalonde putting on a clinic. And Christian, you know what? I was talking with Alex this week. As we announced earlier, he's going to be driving the Hutchinson Motorsports TV car for next season. I taught him everything he knows for these GT3 cars. He had no clue what he was doing. Then he met me, and he instantly turned into an expert, Christian.
Yeah, I'm sure you know all about wing adjustments, downforce. Everything about setting these cars up. I know you're the expert at it, ain't you, Blake?
100%. I am the IMSA expert. And next thing, I might start looking into these GTP cars, Christian. You might see me out there winning the overall race.
Like I've seen you driving a NASCAR car on the road, and we'll get to ask our good buddy JT Tinker how that goes for him when you're on the road.
Logan Manor.
I wasn't going to interrupt you there, but that was just a hard hit I witnessed live.
Whoa, my gosh!
Oh, he is not okay, ladies and gentlemen. Logan Manor, medical staff to that 16 car immediately.
Well, we're saying green, Christian. He's going to have to suck it up. Drink some water. Here, as I was saying, though, looking at iRating on the board, these guys all fairly close and fairly reasonable. We're not looking at aliens out here tonight. Not saying these guys aren't talented, but we got mostly are around 2,000, 1.5 to 2,000 for the most part. And then we got Alex Lalonde out here picking on everybody with the 3.3.
He definitely enjoys his GT3 class. Definitely one that probably should advance, but he's signing with Hutchinson Motorsports TV next season. He's not going to advance. He's just going to win them all. That's what
Oh
we
yeah,
do
we don't
here
we
at
don't want him to
Motorsports
advance.
TV.
We're gonna keep him down here. He's gonna be like Matt Crafton in the Truck Series, Christian. He's gonna be running here for his life. Oh, we got a wreck here, Christian. Let's see what happens.
Oh, Marco Benetti.
Straight from Italy, Benetti. Let's see what happens here. Takes the right. Too hard. Slide job. Almost kept it rolling. That'd have been pretty sick. Oh, right in front of the car. Look out!
No! The 19 involved. That's horrible.
Graham Gorley is junk.
A fight after this race. Graham Gorley is not happy. He said, he just told his crew chief, when I get out of this car, you keep me away from that son of a...
I missed that. I do know Sean Akins just junked it. Let's see what happens. This is the long straightaway. You got a lot of speed here. This might be an ugly one, folks. Into the corner here. Oh, he just hits the inside wall.
That's no good.
Boy, I hope Sean's all right.
Anyway.
Christian, what are you seeing here out of the 17?
So this is a replay here. The traffic trying to get around them here. Caleb just, goes into the turn here, and the 89 behind him from the LMP2 class just sends him around hard into the wall. Wham! Heavy damage, most likely.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, again, I haven't ran these cars very much. I'm not one to talk, but I feel like he knows that LMP2 is behind him. He's coming in hot. Why would you go down to the apron here? Or I'm sorry, the rumble strip. Why not just stay outside, let him go by?
Well, I think that's what the 89 was thinking was going to happen, was he was going to give him the turn.
Down.
But
hop on board with your overall leader of the GTPs here, Julian Padilla. He sees some cars in front of him. He says, you better get the hell out of the way because I got victory lane to go in. He's swerving like he won. Is that the checkered, Christian? It's the checkered flag. Hell, we don't even know what we're talking about. Daniel Nons wins it for the LMP2s. Julian Padilla in the GTPs. And your GT3 winner is going to be Alex Lalani going back to back. Let me look.
oh, there's
here.
Alex. Alex in the chat.
How's it going, Blake?
Hey, it's good, Alex. Hey, you another win here. You dominated. Looks like you won by 48 seconds. How'd the car feel out there?
Car felt fantastic. First time out at Portland, it was rolling nice.
Absolutely. Now, Christian, what did you see out of Alex Lalonde here as he parks in victory lane with the GT3s?
Just, a dominating performance as last week, this week too. Did you have any concerns throughout the race?
I was a little concerned going in. Needed to keep the tires in check. They were overheating bad, but we took a last-minute setup change, and it felt great.
Definitely appeared that way. Now, Alex, can you confirm? So when does the white flag come out? I know it's when the GTP leader crosses the line, but is it like with 2 minutes left or what?
It's after the timer ends when the GTP leader crosses the line. Sometimes it can fly a little early when they're projected to only have time for one more lap. So in that case, I know the rest of the GT3 field finished a lap earlier than me. That was just because the GTP leader was right between us. All
right, gotcha. We'll keep an eye on that in the future. But hey, before you head out, you win back-to-back here. You got any shout-outs for the fans at home?
Yeah, I got a few shout outs. Gotta make some redemption for last week. First of all, shout out to my beautiful wife who puts up with me sitting in the basement and driving all the time. Shout out to the boys at 3 Point Racing and MHR, the two teams that I run endurance events with. And shout out to MCR, this fantastic league, and Casey and the crew for putting this on.
Absolutely. Well done, Alex. Back-to-back wins. Hopefully next week at Road Atlanta in the rain, you can get the three-peat.
That's the hope. I'm not much of a rain driver, so we'll see how that goes. I'm going to spend the week trying to figure that out. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Blake. Thank you, Christian. It was a great time. And as always, keep up the great work, Hutchinson Motorsports crew.
We appreciate it. Alex Lalonde, your GT3 winner. Now, Christian, you...
Well, ladies and gentlemen, your GTP class winner here tonight. Julian, this is Blake Christian up at booth. Do you have a copy?
Yo, how's it going?
Going good. Putting on a show here tonight, bringing it home. How did you feel? Tell us what concerns you had throughout the race.
Honestly, from the start, the car felt so slippery. Like, I remember I was, I spun, and when Owen passed me, I was like, man, I'm cooked, because, I don't know. The entire race, the car was just overheating on one side and then cold on the other side. It was really, really rough. And then as I was gaining, I saw him go off. It was just like, oh my gosh, it was just pushing from there to just hold it.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
So, go ahead, Blake.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say absolutely. Now, I was gonna ask you. Unfortunately, the car count is down for the GTPs. Hopefully, we can get that count up for these GTP cars because it would be exciting to see a good amount of them out there at once.
For sure. I mean, I was pretty disappointed too. I thought there was gonna be a lot more. I'm not gonna lie. And then I saw like 3. I was like, damn, like that's kind of unfortunate. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but hey, you park in victory lane here, getting your first win on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Christian, what do you got to round out for our overall winner here?
Just, congratulations on taking Portland home. Gonna be putting that trophy in your living room, I hope. Good job here tonight. Julian, you got any shout outs to say here live on Hutchinson Motorsports TV?
Yes. Shout out Mike iRacing for helping me out. Shout out Elias Sadley Esports as well, bro. Those guys are like that's pretty much it.
All right, well, hey, congratulations. Parking in victory lane overall. We'll send you back down to celebrate with your team. Good job, Julian.
I appreciate it.
There's your overall winner, Julian Padilla. And folks, before we head out, we got a little promo to play for you. If you're interested in trying out road racing, you don't have to be an expert. You can come here if you're a new racer or you're an expert. But MCR, we got a promo ad for you. We're going to play it. Enjoy. We'll be back.
For the first time ever, IMSA Racing, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, Grange Wagonaires and GTP, ripping down the front straight.
And we're back there. Hopefully you enjoyed that promo. So we appreciate you guys coming out here tonight. Christian, what did you think of Portland International?
First impressions of this track, put on some good racing here. Definitely glad they decided not to rebuild the city that got flooded out for this track to be in existence. But nonetheless, great show heading into Road Atlanta next week, followed by Daytona here in the Motor City Racing League.
As always, thanks for coming out here tonight. We're going to round out the night with the Hutchinson Motorsports TV outro. Signing out from the booth with Christian Taylor. I'm Blake Hutchinson. Thanks again for tuning in.
Toward each other, Richter Johnson, checkered flag in the air, Scott Rickard wins it!
Oh, and there he goes, hard into the inside wall. Hibbs is involved. Tyler Whittemore, he's in the middle of the track. Oh, he's going to get stuck again.
He's junk!
The French shows him blocking his turn. Rosenberg takes the lead. They're all junk in it. The entire field is junk.
Oh, and Andy Tinker Johnson. Oh, and it gets collected.
Oh, and he goes around 78. Oh, hard into the pit wall. He's dead. He is dead.
Out of 3 and 4 for the final time. Matthew wins his first race back. Missed last week, but here he is taking the